Alright guys, here I am ready to unbox my gimbal. I got my laptop today as well, but I kind of separate them into different videos to kind of give me something not only to talk about, but to kind of divide it, like the time among both of them, so I can kind of talk about each of them individually. So I'm finally ready to open this and get started. Batteries to power it, obviously. Here are the cables. You can connect your different cameras to it. Like I have the Sony a6400, so I can actually connect this and it will charge it and everything, and just access different features around it. We have this, which are the little feet for it to set it on the table, like this. Like I said, this is the power brick. Expected. That is heavy. Huh. So this is actually the quick release plate that came with it, and my camera actually sits on here, and I'll have to do all this balancing and everything to get that how it needs to be. This is the focus dial. I don't think they released firmware allowing this to help focus the Sony, but I'll be using autofocus and stuff anyway. If you see here, we have like the joystick. You can use this to move it around, and then this will like allow you to cycle through the different functions and everything. The record button, the mode button. That's about it for the moment. This should actually be what the cables are in, but looks like they do have the cable in there. So this can plug in right here at the back, and then that connects to my camera. This looks like it's grip tape for here, which that'll be really nice. Let's see if it's actually charged up. Okay, so like I showed you, I took it outside. Brittany got some videos of me messing around with it, and it's pretty dang dope. I watched the videos back, and you can really tell when I'm walking around like kind of in this fashion, and then I am using this, and it's like aimed at me, and you can see how much I'm shaking, and I'm the one holding it, because right now you can see how much it's shaking. But when I have this, and I'm shaking, this thing's not moving one bit, and it's insane. Because in the recent video, that's one thing that's the only thing that's really annoyed me when I've been recording videos, is the fact that I can see the shake in it afterwards, and it makes it hard to use this camera because it doesn't have the in-body stabilization. And this is the camera I want to walk around with and get the different angles with, because it's the best camera I have. It's it shoots beautiful videos. So the in-body stabilization and the shaking and stuff, and it's not like it would change anything, because the Sony in-body stabilization, at least in the a6600 and the a6500, isn't too great. But using this definitely is a little too heavy to be using like vlogging, at least at this point, till I get real jacked. But at the moment, this is too heavy to use vlogging. I would not use this one. The M2 can hold this camera, and I think the M2 would be something cool to get later on to use, like when I'm vacationing or when I'm just vlogging or something. But this is going to be so cool to get like the time lapse and things, and I need to try that out at some point. And I think the first place, I may try it out here, but I think when we go to Virginia in another 2 weeks, I think I'll try it out then. And then maybe we can get as close as possible to Washington, D.C. and I'll that's set up so it records and everything and does the panning while. But this thing is so sweet, and I was having a few issues balancing it. That was the main thing at first, until I actually sat down and realized, because on here the camera moves, obviously it tilts and everything. It's not the flip out, it tilts. Now the tilt helped me to balance it perfectly, because you're supposed to be able to set your camera so the lens is facing directly up or directly down. And I couldn't do that without it because the camera's so dang light. So I flipped out the screen and then I got to balance. But then I didn't account for the lens coming out as well. But once the lens came out, it was perfect. It turned out very well. I think my camera's the perfect weight. And the nice thing about it is, with my camera being so light, the batteries in this should possibly last longer. You know, a heavier camera using more of the motors is definitely going to wear it out faster. But the joystick and everything is really dope. I got it so it would take pictures with my camera. It'll like control my camera, but I do not have it so it will control the video recording option. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working, or if I have to do something through the camera, because I kind of just plugged it in. But the cool thing as well is it'll also charge my camera. So right now I have 3 batteries for this camera, but thinking about it now, actually, I think that my camera, it has a wide enough base at the bottom that I should still be able to change batteries even with this plate on. But either way, I can plug this into my camera and it'll actually charge my camera, which is really dope. So I'm really excited to get this to use. Monday, I'm not sure when you guys will be seeing this video, but Monday of next week, I will be recording a Mustang Mach 1, and that's my first opportunity, unless I have something that pops up over the weekend, to really try this thing out. And I'm super excited about it, and it's such a cool thing. I want to use it in the professional environment and just see how much it improves my videos. So I'm going to show you guys some footage of like before I use this, because there's actually, for Chad right now, he's working on a Tundra, and I got a few walkarounds without it. And then I'm going to show you guys what it's like with it. Now the only thing I'm struggling with, I don't know what I'm going to do about, is this. I can't really keep this on when I'm using that, because it throws the camera off balance, and wherever this is swinging, like when it's on this mount, my monopod mount, it's fine. But when it's on that, it's going to throw the balance off. So I either need to find like a quick detach or something. So if you guys have any suggestions for it or not, a quick detach type sling or something. I'd like just something with my hand, like that I could use with my hand, because I'm not always going to have that using it. I'm not always going to have this on it, and even if I do have this on it, there's still a chance I could drop it, and I'm so afraid of dropping this $800 camera and breaking it. So I need like some quick detach thing that I can put my hand through, you know, on the side of it, or, you know, something like that. But just look at this thing. It's a freaking beast. Look at this. So my camera attaches here. You have to balance all these, but for the most part with this camera, it should be balanced. Obviously, before I leave the house, I'll probably get the plate balanced and everything, so I can just toss the plate in here. And that's the nice thing. It came with a quick access plate that I can detach from it. And I actually put the wrapping, as Brittany recorded, on here, because it makes it, it's metal. So if it's like cold outside or something, this whole thing's metal, that would be kind of freezing. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. The V2 does not have the time-lapse function, and it's older, and it doesn't have all the features, and it doesn't have the little thing that I can set up on my desk and everything. And as I get more comfortable with it, I'll use it a lot more for everything else. And I think I can use it to vlog and stuff. It's just kind of overkill, you know. So we'll get that worked on and everything, but what can I say? I'm pretty excited for it. I'm actually going to go charge these batteries right now. The only thing that seems to be missing is the second cable, because you're supposed to plug 2 cables in, I guess, from here, which this is a pretty hefty power brick. What I'd like to do when I have my own office, kind of like how Casey has, is just have a whole wall where it's just filled up with my chargers and everything. But I'm not going to give a review on it yet. It's sweet, but I want to test it out. It's used, obviously. I got it for 170 bucks, so you can't really beat that. These things still run like 400. They were like 600 brand new, so I got it almost a fourth actually, of what it costs brand new. And it has a few dings and things here and there, but that don't stop it from working. So we'll get some more videos in the future, and that's about it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, rating, share with your friends, and subscribe. See ya!